Hello again. Western Center Journalism has an article worth reading. They have many articles worth reading. This one, I think, is one of my favorite ones. It's about Christie, Chris Christie. And it says, why CPAC was right to turn down Chris Christie. And I agree with everything that they said. I mean, Christie is, he says he's a Republican, and he's from a blue state. I don't know how he ever got elected, but anyway, he's from a blue state, and he seems to be going back to the Democratic side of the fence. And that became very evident when his part of the country was hit by Hurricane Sandy. And when Obama went to visit and made all kinds of promises, none of them came to fruition. None of the promises came to fruition. But Christie was so excited. Yeah, he gave me his phone number. And you know, I mean, anytime you call, I mean, you know, he'll answer. Right. I mean, Christie was all over him. I mean, it was ridiculous. And so I think people need to realize that the Republican Party has a lot of issues. You know, they've got a lot of rhinos, and they've got to be sort of filtered out, because all they do is hurt the party. And the reason that they hurt the party is because they don't vote party line. You know, a guy like Jeff Flake, if you look at Jeff Flake and you look at his voting history, it isn't with the party line. And when people get elected to the Senate or to the House of Representatives by their constituents expect them to honor their oath. And they expect them to go along with what they said they're going to go along with. You know? And they don't do that. Once they get into power, they could care less about who got them there. Yeah. And they all sort of strive to be politically correct. That's why Senator Rand Paul, when he was talking to Glenn Beck, you know, he voted for John Kerry when he said that I don't agree with anything that John Kerry does. He voted for Brennan, or he's going to vote for Brennan, and he voted for the new Secretary of Defense. I mean, he's voting for people that shouldn't be in office, but he's voting for them because they are going to be in office. And he doesn't want his voting record to reflect that he wasn't supportive of them. You know? The system doesn't work, fellas. It doesn't work. He's an example of why it doesn't work, as is Christie. So, I'm really glad that CPAC kissed him hasta la vista. We don't need you to be a speaker. Great job. Keep it up.